golf ball has just been laser beamed in my head. I ducked, thank God. Hits me in the...
Wearing all black.
Aloha! Here with JC and Jeff.
Ain't no time for school today.
Hitting bombs.
Hey, watch this punch cut lob wedge. Replace your Marshalls with Cart Girls. They're better looking. They're serving drinks.
Got to hit bombs off the tee.
Phil talking about a guy taking a shit in the cut.
Mahalo!
That's what we did fireside with Phil.
Fire at the stick.
Hit bomb and attack the pin.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Aloha Press Show. My name is JC, joined today by my co-host Jeff. Jeff, let's just jump right into the RSM Classic, right? Isn't that what everyone wants to talk about?
Fucking big doings right there. Great tournament this weekend.
Oh my God. If you watch the RSM Classic, you're on fucking crystal meth, I've decided. No one wants to fucking talk about that bullshit. We want to talk about the thing that came out, the 3-second clip on Instagram, Twitter, wherever the hell they were posting it. Jeff, Tiger Woods hitting golf shots in his backyard in beautiful Florida. Jeff, I mean, your immediate reaction.
First off, did you see the divot pattern? I know we only got to see one golf swing on repeat, but the divot pattern's tight. That golf swing right there, he could beat me and you playing against him in a scramble format right now by himself on one fucking leg. That's how good that guy is.
Dude, to be honest with you, like I was kind of I thought maybe it was like Charlie's Woods divot pattern. Maybe Charlie grew up a little bit because I looked originally at the shot and I'm like, oh, got a couple skinny legs out there. He's got like the cool little sleeve down his right leg. I thought he was, he just got off the basketball court and fucking hit the range. And shit, no, it's Tiger fucking Woods. I watched that clip probably 400 fucking times in the last couple days. It is absolutely remarkable. The hair looks a little flat. The swing looks a little flat. Which I know nothing about his swing. I mean, Jeff, I was once I recognized it was Tiger Woods. Holy shit! My immediate reaction was, when is he gonna fucking play next? Which is probably too soon.
I think so, because yes, the swing it was nice to see, and it was on everywhere as soon as it dropped. But there was one thing lacking in that swing, and that was speed and aggression. You can't bring that swing out to the PGA Tour. He can bring that swing to Castle Oaks or to Mace Meadows, right? That's short enough course, but he can't play those long courses with that tempo. He needs to get a little bit more giddy up before he gets out back with the big boys.
I was just excited because like 10 months ago, we didn't know if this guy was ever gonna fucking walk again, let alone like be able to stand. And he's out there hitting golf shots. And yes, you're right. The swing looked I don't want to call it slow. I'm going to call it smooth. Okay. If I had that smooth of a swing, Jesus Christ, I might make it on the LPGA Tour. It is absolutely beautiful. I did hear that there was a small, it might have been a small sales pitch on one of his devices that he has a lot of say around. Apparently owns part of this company, the Swing Technology. I'm not going to give him a free ad, but unless they want to pay us. It looked like the TrackMan was on full display before Black Friday sale came out.
That would make sense. That's very smart marketing by him and his team. But hey, either way, whether he's selling, it's not like he needs to sell anything to make money anyway. I mean, the guy's one of the richest guys in the world, especially athletes. But it's just nice to see him swinging again. I mean, if that was me or you that got in that car wreck, I'm pretty sure we're not swinging a golf club right now. We wouldn't rehab as hard as him. We'd be, probably a fat slob on the couch, fucking drinking, eating fucking PB&Js and grilled cheese. So he's a savage, dude.
It's incredible, and with his history, I mean, I'm not trying to go negative, but like this is a great sign. I mean, he's doesn't look like he doesn't have the Scotch face. It's looked like he was fucking fired up. I mean, for the 3 seconds we saw, but it's mind blowing the effect that he has on the golfing world, and what kind of effect did he have on the rest of the guys when it came to the player impact program that the PGA Tour is going to be handing out cash here come at the end of December. This $40 million that's up for grabs for the Instagram fan of the world. I think Tiger Woods just fucking took it. I think he just made another fucking check.
He might have, because I'm going to tell you right now, every golf social media platform, whether it was on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, showed that, made their own post with that. It blew it away. I mean, he probably got more likes, hits, follows, whatever he may need just from that one clip that some of the guys got all year on their shit. I mean, like Bryson dancing with Michelle Wee, you know, that was just hideous. Was it Michelle Wee? I think it was.
Dude,
Hideous.
I don't know. I didn't see that video. I wish we could pull that one up. It shit. Bryson was dancing with who? Michelle Wee.
Michelle Wee, I think.
We're gonna have to confirm that. We got CNN analysis on the old Aloha Press show. It's Jeff. What I mean, yes, we saw 3 seconds. Let's overanalyze it like everyone else is. What did his gear look like? Did he look? I mean, is he? What's up with the side pockets on his shorts? Okay, I thought we got rid of those. Okay, all right, Nike, Tiger Woods. Let's come on. I mean, really? Well, if we're selling anything this Black Friday, look, can we not sell those shorts?
Exactly. He's been wearing those for quite a while too. He needs to get rid of them. And it's about time we come out with a new golf shoe. Those golf shoes are a couple of years old now too, and he's still wearing those. And those weren't the prettiest ones in the world. Those are probably the only Tiger Woods shoes I've never bought or wanted because I just didn't find them very attractive. But here's the thing. If you're going to go out and sell that little TrackMan device or whatever he had, how are we not going to sell some new Nike gear? Put them in some joggers, put them in a nice hoodie, right? Cover those bird legs up because those things are like toothpicks and show us some new gear.
I'm, and you know, this is almost like a full, we occasionally have a style episode every once in a while here on the Aloha Press, show. It's I will say it's just I've owned most of Tiger Woods' shoes. And you're right, Jeff. Those are literally the hideous shoes out there. Can you kick Brooks Koepka off the fucking Nike commercial and get Tiger Woods back there in the studio with some new kicks? Because I mean, I don't know about you, but some of those Tiger Woods shoes, the TW 2014s. Those were my fucking favorite shoes, favorite golf shoes at least. I felt like I could hike up a mountain, go run routes on a football field. Like those things were legit.
And you can't find them. I've searched, right? I was looking for Jordans. They're ridiculously expensive for some of the ones that you actually want because his ones that are available to the public, the most cheap ones are pretty hideous themselves. And Tiger, I don't know what's going on with Nike with their brand. I mean, these guys are the biggest shoe guys in the world. But put out some new gear. Jordan and Kobe never stopped making shoes. LeBron makes like 6 series of fucking sneakers every goddamn NBA season.
I mean, the golfing world falls apart. The internet is fucking broken with 3 seconds. Tiger Woods is hitting wedge shots or hit a wedge shot. Okay, which, by the way, his contact was just impeccable. I don't know if he was hitting golf shots on one fucking leg this last 9 months, but it's fucking pretty perfect. I'm with you. I don't know if the shoes are stuck on a ship in fucking California sitting out in the bay, but Long Beach, California, you got to get on your fucking ass and get those things into the United States because you're right, Jeff. But wrapping up the Tiger Woods thing, is he going to play in the Masters? Let's go over our skis here. Is there any way he's winning the Masters this year? Because I guarantee if I pulled up Vegas odds right now, I guarantee Tiger Woods is probably in the top fucking 40 to win the fucking Masters.
Here's my long shot guess. I don't think he's playing golf at all this year. I think he'll be lucky to play in the 2023 Masters, to tell you the truth. That's just my thought. I think if he's going to give it one more shot to come back, he's coming back at 100% healthy or as close to it as he can get. And he's going to go all out one last time.
I'm going to disagree with you. I think I'm going to be overly optimistic. He is showing up to this year's Masters fucking rocking it. He's going to have a brand new set of Nikes on, okay? He's going to be strutting and stuff. He ain't going to make the fucking cut. He might not make, past the 9th hole. He might be riding in a fucking golf cart halfway through. But I'm saying he's fucking playing this year's the Masters. It's going to be absolutely incredible. Hell, he might contend. You never know. It's fucking Tiger Woods. Guys, Jeff, like you said it before, we'd be fat slobs on the fucking couch. Fuck, I haven't broke any bones this year, and fuck, I am not as in good a shape as Tiger Woods is. It's incredible. It's just fucking remarkable what this guy does. What else is absolutely remarkable, and moving on from Tiger Woods, is a guy who apparently is has a few similar attributes. Colin Morikawa goes out this last week and wins the race to Dubai. I mean, he's got 60 starts. He's got like 8 fucking wins, 2 major championships. Now he's got a WGC. Now he's got a fucking race to Dubai. I didn't know I had to Google race to Dubai. Apparently it's the European Tour's version of fucking the FedEx Cup. The thing that confused me the most, Jeff, is Morikawa only played in 3 fucking events this year on the European Tour. I just was utterly confused when they're crowning this guy in Dubai.
A different world. Obviously, it shows how far behind the European Tour is to the PGA Tour. That a guy can play 3 times and win your biggest prize, win your biggest crown. I mean, I thought they were trying to grow and compete with the PGA Tour and try to, up the money. It blew my mind. It really did. I didn't pay any attention to it until obviously, we saw the meltdown that Rory had. So, hey, more power to him. That guy's a fucking killer, dude. He just wins.
It is stupid. I mean, the guy's missed 5 cuts in his fucking career. In his professional career, he's missed 5 cuts. The thing that he's got on lock, and he's won a lot. He's had plenty of opportunities to practice this thing. The speeches he gives after his victories, I mean, he pulls emotion out of everyone. I mean, he's naming people who have passed away and giving thanks to his girlfriend and his family and all this. I mean, it's really incredible. I mean, he is dialed in, and you don't want to capitalize on someone passing away when you win a victory, but it just is one of those things that you look at and you go, for a 25-year-old kid, god damn, he has figured it out. What is if Colin Morikawa has a bad bone in his body? What is the bad bone in his body? What is his vice? Everyone's got one. I mean, every great man is also probably a very bad man at times. I mean, if you want to look back, Martin Luther King, JFK. I mean, there's always a they were into some weird shit. Dave Portnoy. Apparently likes tying girls up with dog chains. I don't know. I'm a big fan of Dave Portnoy. I'm just saying. What's if you had to guess, Colin Morikawa, what's his vice?
Well, I'm going to speak to your first comment about his speeches, and obviously the boy went to Cal. He's very bright. I'm pretty sure that the golf scholarships aren't the same as the football or the basketball scholarships. Where I think the GPA can be a little bit different. So he's obviously very bright. And Cal's a great school. I 100% agree with you, though. There's a vice. There's something there. There's something down, dark, dirty. Our good buddy Greg Moon calls it the bad boy tendencies, when you're a bad boy. I think he's got it. I don't want to speculate. I don't want to say something, that's very inappropriate. I don't know what it is. There's something there because you're right. Everybody's got one. Some don't care to show it, and some do.
Well, you might be scared to speculate. I'll speculate the shit out of this. I think he's an awkward hugger. Okay, you know one of those guys that it's a little hair, too emotional, too comfortable, too soon. It's like they've had about 9 too many cocktails and they're just really giving you a real like a thrusting hug. That's my guess. I can't speak negative to this guy. This guy's the nicest guy in the world. He cries, he smiles, he's got a. I mean, I've never seen this girlfriend's face because she's always wearing a mask, but it's one of those things that's like, I just hope in about 12 years we don't find out he's got a horrible coke addiction and is banging hookers in Vegas or in Reno. But the real story.
No, I hope we do. I love the guy. You're right. You can't say a bad thing about him. He's never given us one thing to talk shit about the guy. But you know what? It's not always 12 years from now. If that comes out, I'll like him even more, right? Because he'll find a way to battle back. And at 38 years old, with an addiction, a failed marriage, 2-3 years off the tour, he's going to come back and win another major.
I can just see them returning to Harding Park in San Francisco. Where's Colin, the defending champ? Oh, he's sleeping in the under the bridge. He'll be back next year to defend. It's gonna be a
great comeback story.
I don't wish that on anyone. I love Colin Morikawa. Love to meet the guy. The guy who did freak the fuck out this week, who pretty much stole the goddamn show. Roy McIlroy goes out there and flights one into the flagstick and absolutely just just propels himself into the sand trap, and then apparently just likes to vomit all over himself, and goes full tiger on his shirt. Jeff, I'm excited to have Roy McIlroy. I'm excited to have the fucking asshole back in Roy McIlroy. I mean, last week he's chucking fucking gloves into ponds. This week he's tearing off his shirt after in the scoring tent. I mean, literally just losing his mind. I've got an idea of what's really triggering him, but I'm excited to have him back.
Well, I can't wait to hear what that idea is. I think this is great for the PGA Tour. I think it's great to see that fire in Rory. It shows you how bad he actually wants it. He had some years there where he was just going through the motions, and he hasn't won a major championship in a while. And it's about time. The other thing is, though, how does your caddy take the shirt off his back, throw you the raincoat, run to the pro shop and grab one off the rack? How does he let you just stand in front of the window where everybody's staring at you with your tiger stripe hanging out, after you just went full rage mode on your own shirt?
I just wish there was more of this to the story. I just I want the real story. Like, did he get into a fight with the fucking hair dryer? What did he, I mean, I don't know.
Hey, there's more to this story. There's a reason that we don't have video of it or something. Because here's the thing. I've watched Hulk Hogan my whole life. So have you. We've seen guys rip their shirts off, right? They don't end up with a tear over here, just to your nipple. It's not very hard with it, especially with a golf shirt with buttons. It just goes, it breaks, it rips right down the middle. Something happened. Something weird happened. I don't know if he got in a fight, if he got in a fight with his shirt. I don't know.
I mean, again, we're not trying to speculate. I'm just saying that's what, I mean, I don't want to say I've had that similar tear, but it looks like someone's trying to hold him back from beating the shit out of someone. And someone that's rather determined, because shirts don't rip like that. I've worn polos and been in incidences where, it's probably why I'm in Atlanta now. It's especially, I mean, neck to nipple just doesn't happen. I would love to know the full story. I think he went fucking rage mode, and he tried to kill someone. And again, I don't know. I don't have any inside information. I don't want to go all fucking, Fox News on you, but it's just crazy. The thing that I want to know, it's a 40, 50, 60-yard pitch shot that he slams his golf ball into a flag stick and it rolls into the bunker. I've seen it a bunch off guys who are very confident in their game, especially when they're playing the best. I've seen Phil Mickelson do it. I've seen Tiger Woods do it. Phil Mickelson's he's very notorious. From about 160 yards away, he makes his caddy run out and fucking pull the flag stick. Jeff, why was that not an option?
To pull the flag stick?
Yeah.
I mean, I think it was. Here's the thing. It's not like, he did hit the flag stick, but that shot was coming in hot. It's not like it was going to be fucking 2 feet from the cup. That thing was going to be well past the pin. It came in hot. It came in low. But here's the thing. You're right. You're leading the golf tournament. You're at the top of the leaderboard. You're right around there. You're battling for the championship. Get up and down. Don't blow up and throw away the whole golf tournament. It's one shot, right? Come on.
I'm with you. But I think he's running a little less sleep than most. I mean, he's probably got a year old. I mean, 1 year old. I mean, probably coming off the breast milk. He's probably switching some things up. Okay. Life is probably a struggle at 2 a.m. I mean, I'm just saying from experience, I think he's on of a rager because he's probably playing a little bit more golf. He's probably not sleeping as much. And I think the kid's keeping him up at night.
Well, hey, he's got to figure it out. I'm pretty sure he's got enough bucks in his pocket that he can get a nice nanny or 2 or 3 to where if he needs to catch a few Z's, he could catch a fucking Z's. Maybe he's hanging out at the bar too much.
Maybe. I mean, that would be exciting news. What is exciting is we are going to get a full breakdown. I'm going to go in every tournament detail. I'm just kidding. The PGA Tour earlier today released that the media schedule is going to be released, and they identified what broadcasts are going to be broadcasting this year's PGA Tour events. You've got 20 CBS telecast events with Jim Nance and Sir Nick Faldo. and then you got 12 NBC broadcasts with Dan Hicks and Paul Azinger. Jeff, which one of these do you look forward to the most? Is it NBC or is it CBS?
Well, you've got 12 too many with NBC. Dan Hicks and Paul Azinger. I can't do them. I can't go against Jim Nantz. I love Jim Nantz. Nick Faldo's Nick Faldo. You know, he's got the cred. He's got the major championships. He's not Johnny Miller. We know that. But you cannot go against Jim Nantz. I love the guy. So I'm CBS all the way here.
I would say CBS, but if you choose NBC, fucking Sir Nick Faldo's always on the Golf Channel working for fucking NBC. We can't get rid of this fucking guy. I have to go with CBS because it's kind of a break. They don't let him on 4 hours before the rest of the news coverage. So yes, I'm with you. I'm going with my boy Jim Nantz, but God, can we get Nick Faldo, Paul Azinger, Dan Hicks? Can we drop them off at fucking Pebble Beach this year and let them fucking sail off into the Pacific and choose some guys that we fucking can relate to? If I have to hear about fucking the square sole shoes or whatever, and then you got Paul Azinger just fucking saying everyone's shot is just you have no idea how difficult that shot is. Oh, that was amazing. Oh, Jordan Spieth is just spot on, perfect. Oh, Justin Thomas again coming in with just a beautiful putt. It's like he fucking tapped it in, asshole. Okay, it just I'm rather disappointed in all of it.
Golf's growing humongous, right? Ever since COVID hit, golf's really taken off at the amateur level, the pro level. The money is just outrageous. You talked about it before we got on air about the prize funds just continuing to go up. What golf really needs to do to take it to the next level on the professional side of it is they got to find some new announcers, young, energetic, maybe a little borderline, shouldn't be on TV or say things that might get you in trouble. They got to spend some money. They got to come out of pocket. And they got to find something new for us to get the entertainment value of live golf up.
If I was the PGA Tour, and it seems like they are battling to get any, I mean, because they're worried about the Saudi Arabia thing, this other fucking Premier League, whatever's going on. They're dishing out a bunch of money. I mean, they increased this year's FedEx Cup bonus from $60 million to $75 million. The Comcast, the PIP, it's all up about 25%. It's fucking crazy how much money is in the PGA Tour. The official prize money went from $367 million to $427 million. It's stupid money out there, Jeff. And you're right. You could fork out $4 or $5 million to a small organization and just, I'm surprised that they don't just take over the fucking telecasts themselves. Be like, CBS, NBC, we're good. Thanks. You guys did a great job this last 100 years. We'll see you at the Masters and the US Open. But from here on out, we're just going to handle it because you guys are old and shitty and suck. And just take it over. I don't see why they don't do that. And I don't see why they don't fucking provide. This is my theory. It's provide the announcers that people want to watch. Okay. The announcers should be part of the show. Your demographic shouldn't be based on, Jim Nantz and his beautiful collection of fucking, sweater vests. Okay, you shouldn't just cater to Dan Hicks and whatever the hell he sells. I'm sure he sells cologne, left-handed gloves. I don't know. It just, and then the rest of these fucking assholes are selling coaching programs, all this bullshit. Why don't you get to choose who you want to listen to? These guys are a hair crazy, a hair, wild. JC cusses fucking way too goddamn much. He says the GD word all the time. Or you get to watch, I don't know, some 85-year-old man and his buddy sitting there sipping ginger ale and hot toddies, and you get to watch that broadcast. I just don't know why there's not multiple options. There are in fights, there are in football games, there are in everything else except the PGA Tour.
You're right. They're still catering. They're behind the times in the announcing, and they're catering to the 50-plus-year-old guy that just finished an early morning round on a Saturday and Sunday with his buddies and is going to have one, MGD and fall asleep on the couch watching golf, right? They need to cater to the guys like us, to the majority of new golf and what's coming out, the guys that smoke too much, drink too much, listen to their music too loud, and want to come back to the bar and get hammered and bet on golf and watch their guy win.
Well, you're gonna get a taste of it. You're gonna get a fucking taste of it this week. Black Friday, Jeff. Can I say Black Friday? I feel like I'm gonna get canceled every time I say Black Friday. I probably have to cut that shit out. It's anyways, we've got the match between the two meatheads, Bryson and Brooksy, in Vegas this week for the match number. I think it's number 5. Jeff, they're playing 12 holes, match play for charity dollars. How pumped up and excited are you about this?
I'm so pumped up and excited that I'm going to be playing golf while it's happening. But I will tell you this. I'm going to have it on. I'm going to have it on my phone. I got the DirecTV app ready to go. Remembered my password so I could get back in. And we will be watching it on the golf course. I am excited. It's the best thing in golf so far this year or this new season. So, and even though it's 12 holes and it's random holes and it's, match play format, whatever, I'm excited to watch it. I hope that the commentary and the on-course banter will live up to the hype.
Well, that's the only thing I'm looking forward to. It's going to be featured 4 p.m. Eastern, which I appreciate. I play a little golf in the morning, have a few cocktails, maybe barbecue, and we get to get after it. We got Phil Mickelson, Charles Barkley on the call. And some of the other guys, the NBC or not NBC, TNT. I'm sure Shaquille O'Neal will show up. I'm excited about Phil Mickelson. I'm excited about Charles Barkley. I'm not excited about Bryson DeChambeau and Brooks Koepka being mic'd up. I can't imagine any interesting thing coming out of those two mouths at all. Like, especially because they're playing for charity dollars. Like, if Brooks Koepka had $10 million on the line, I guarantee you he's going to be one entertaining fucking asshole. That's who he'd be. And Bryson would be just overanalyzing everything.
Well, and that's the first thing. Playing for charity dollars, it's not their own money. They need to get away with that. They got to play man on man for their own cash, make it interesting, and then maybe you have to have a minimum 6 beers before you start, and then a shot or a beer a hole. If you're only playing 12 holes, we can bleep it out, put it on a tape delay, right? If you're worried about what they're going to say, but I know what's going to happen, and you do too. It's going to be pre-staged, gimmicky, one-liners. It's going to be so rehearsed that it's going to miss 90% of the audience.
If the last match is an example of the content that Bryson DeChambeau is going to be pumping out, where they have to just pull information out of them like a fucking scientist in a meth lab, I'm just not going to be into it. It's going to be so fucking boring. I can't imagine this thing being really exciting. It's the best thing in golf this year. I can promise you that. I agree with you. I don't like the format. I don't like it's 12 holes. I get why it's 12 holes. It's because it's going to be fucking 6 hours anyways, and they're going to run out of daylight like they always do. But the thing that concerns me is these gimmicky holes. I mean, you got hole 3 close to the pin for a bunch of cash. Hole 6, feeding America close to the hole, cool. Hole 7, long drive challenge. If we're playing a real match play thing, there are no fucking long drives. Okay, that's not a true long drive. Like, if someone's trying to beat someone's head in, it's not because they're gonna whip out the big stick in a pressure packed moment when they only have 5 more holes left. And then you've got hole 9 close to the pin, hole 11 close to the pin. It looks like 4 par 3s in 12 holes. I mean, they might as well take this to a monster golf. They might as well put it out to a par 3 course and wrap up the last 3 holes on a little putt out of the old clown mouth. I just not real excited about it.
Well, yeah, I'm not excited about the format. I feel like to maybe bring some excitement to a format like this, if the guys can't really talk shit to each other, that's not their style. It's not good TV. Bring in some real life hecklers, right? Get the golf influencers out there. Get the guys that talk shit. Get the guys that are going to get drunk in the crowd and let them just wreak havoc on these guys as they're playing golf. Not while they're swinging, but while they're walking up and down, live mics, catch some good audio, maybe some good back and forth between the crowd and the players. Just liven it up a little bit.
I know to inject I know how to inject some energy immediately. Okay, and it's gonna be playing off. One, you gotta have drink a hole. Okay, it's 12 holes. Fuck, you better warm up. Okay, Brooksy and Bryson. Okay, you better start drinking about 4 months ago. And then the first 3 holes, let it be open to the public. Okay, make it real PG-13. And then as soon as they get to the 4th hole, you fucking pay-per-view that bitch, and they go fucking ape shit. Okay, wild card. Okay, make it like a fucking MMA fight. Conor McGregor just talking shit, and then get some fans out there. If you need some extra motivation, bring the wives in. Bring Jenna and Bryson's whatever girl he's bringing. You know, bring something to the table where you get a little fucking energy, a little fight. Like maybe you get another Rory McIlroy fucking shirt pull, and we get a fist fight. That's what we really want. These guys, we know these guys don't like each other. We know the gimmicks, and they're gonna play into it and all that bullshit. But when it's all said and done, I'm paying $100 to see these guys really talk shit, not fake talk shit. Not TNT, not the same network where I can let my kid hand the remote to them, and I'm not too worried about if they're gonna have softcore porn on it. Okay, I'm talking about TNT, right? I need the R-rated shit. Okay, I want to be able to put the kids to bed. Okay, turn on the match and see a real match go down, a real fucking fist fight out on the golf course. That's what I want.
I'd throw $50 at it. I wouldn't throw 100. I'd throw 50. You can throw the other 50. We'll watch it together to hear them actually talk shit, cuss, say very inappropriate and hurtful things to each other while playing golf for their own money. That's a normal Saturday for us.
That's just film one of our matches. Fuck, it just, I don't know. It's not that hard to capture an audience, especially this lively group that we now have in the golfing world. Bryson DeChambeau's favored minus 118 over Brooks at 105. Jeff, you're we were gonna get into our picks last week. Jeff fucking kicked the shit out of me. Unfortunately, with our heads up, but he and I tied because both our guys suck. They both shot 300, missed the cut by about 15. Who do you got this week, Brooks or Bryson?
Appreciate getting to pick first in the 2-man match because I just fucking you don't even get a say in this. So I appreciate that. And Bryson, I kind of doubted him going into the match 4. I think it was where he was paired with Tom Brady.
Aaron Rodgers.
He was with Aaron Rodgers. He was with Aaron Rodgers. They're playing Brady and Phil. And you know what? He choked on the first hole, and then that guy played well. I think he's going to kick Brooks' fucking ass. I really don't think Brooks cares too much. I think this is a stunt for him for more popularity, sell some more merchandise, just get a little bit bigger fame. He's coming in with his new Strixon Cleveland fucking clubs and sponsorship, playing those golf balls. So I think it's Bryson all day. I'm giving you Brooks, and maybe I'll get one back this week.
I'm excited because I don't want to pick Bryson. You might have only seen a couple holes when Bryson played. When Bryson and Aaron played together, Aaron Rodgers was a fucking better guy that day. I hate to say it. I mean, yeah, Bryson hit a couple bombs and fucking hit a couple ones close, but Aaron Rodgers kicked the shit out of him. So I'm pumped for you to let me have Brooks Koepka. And to be quite honest with you, I'm confused about the whole club selection because I remember last year in San Diego when Brooks locked himself into a room after breaking 3 sets of Strixon irons. I'm not sure how much fucking money that they had to pay him to get those fucking clubs in his bag, or maybe he had to pay them because I don't know, maybe I don't know. It's so I'm excited about it. Brooks, I think he's gonna kick the shit out of him, and I think he's gonna be half lit too. I think he's gonna be a little fiery than Bryson will be.
Hey, I hope so. I say we throw a little extra on it then, since
okay.
It goes towards our fucking whatever yearly total race for the bottle, whatever it is. But I say we throw a little extra on it and maybe ship the other guy a 6-pack of their choice, something just random, just to make it a little more interesting. That way I can deliver you an early Christmas present, or you can deliver me an early Christmas present.
I love it. I mean, we got Brooks has 12 holes to just beat the shit out of Bryson. It's I just want to see Bryson cry a little bit. That's just whiny pouty face. Now, Jeff, I mean, we've seen a lot of these things so far. It's been kind of a running thing. What's been your favorite match in the last 3 or 4 years? I mean, 2018 we had Phil Mickelson versus Tiger Woods, where they played for some of their own cash. I think it was $9 million. Back in 2020, you had Tiger Woods, Peyton Manning battle against Phil Mickelson and Tom Brady. And then the third match was Phil Mickelson, Charles Barkley versus Peyton Manning and Steph Curry. And then then you had Bryson DeChambeau and Aaron Rodgers versus Phil Mickelson, Tom Brady. Which match is the one that you're like, that's the one, they should redo that one again?
By far the Tiger Phil match. I can still. It's very rare that you can like remember where you were and what you were doing when something happened. You know, whether it was a big game or a big event in the world. I still remember what was going on when the Tiger Phil match happened. I was at work. I was trying to watch that thing on my phone. I was so into it because I remember they were betting on the course. They were making it, in match bets, and that's what it's all about. I love it. I would obviously maybe someday we'll be lucky enough to see them go head to head again for 10 million of their own dollars. But as for the other ones, especially the one with Peyton Manning when it was raining, that the worst right there ever.
I'm with you. Like back in 2008, I was sitting because you had to pay for it. It was like you paid for it, but then some guys just didn't have to pay for it because they fucked up the feed or somehow. I remember vividly majority of that damn tournament. I remember Tiger and Phil having to like stomp through like the course because it's not set up for walking. It's only set up for golf carts. They made them walk with their caddies. They had like a small group of people walking around. It was just this fucking kind of a nightmare of an event. And then the thing was like running out of fucking day. And then they had like lights come on. But then Tiger Woods is down like one. And he fucking chips one in from like a downhill lie. And Phil Woods is like, oh, this is what happens. And then they had a fucking like 9-hole playoff from a putting green to like a made up hole. And they're hitting lob wedges. And they're just it was just like, what? We're watching some of the best guys in the world hit lob wedges for an hour. It just was crazy. It was one of those times where you looked at Tiger Woods and you go, that's a guy. It was painful to stand next to Phil Mickelson and actually lose to him and lose some cash.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That killed him. And at some point he wants to play Phil again and get back at him.
Oh, absolutely. I will say the worst match that I've ever seen, it's not even on here. It's like the fucking, you remember that fake one that they had? It was like Dustin Johnson,
DJ.
Ricky Fowler, and the Wolfie.
Matt Wolf. Yes.
They had some other dingling out there. They had it was like a COVID version too. Dustin Johnson's carrying his
Rory.
Oh yeah, and Rory. Dustin Johnson hasn't carried a golf bag in like 25 years and was carrying it backwards. Like the clubs were about to fall out. Wolf is just spraying at everyone, just bitching and complaining, everything. Like they're having to clean their own clubs. It was just, no one talks about that one. They never bring that one up. It was one of the matches, and I don't know. That was my least favorite one, especially with fucking Matthew Wolf. That was just horrible. And then Ricky Fowler, it was like, just the worst. He was just playing the worst golf of his life at that career.
Making bogeys. Yeah. No, that was the one right after COVID hit. Right when we got back from Pebble Beach, COVID hit, and that was like the first sporting event in the world, no matter what type of sport it was, to be back on TV. And it was a big deal, right? But yeah, they had to carry their own clubs. They played like trash. It was
It's just horrible. Dustin Johnson's just touching people, and they're like, Dustin, you can't touch people. He's like, what are you talking about? What are we doing? What? I can touch the flag stick. You can't. Why can't you touch the flag stick? Anyways, it cracked me up. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a good break from the PGA Tour. Next week we'll recap the match, and then we're going to give you guys a full breakdown and insight of the Hero World Challenge. I'm assuming the release of this particular video of Tiger Woods he's gonna have to answer some questions. He's gonna be hosting an event out in the Bahamas here in a week or so. Looking forward to that. I'm assuming Patrick Reed will be back with his sand shovel to maybe defend his 19th place. Jeff, really appreciate it, buddy. Have a great Thanksgiving. Play some great golf. Oh shit! I forgot. You're supposed to fucking remind me. I've got a golfing story for you.
Oh, I wonder why you forgot. You had a fucking concussion.
Oh, dude, so Jeff and I had this crazy idea. We're like, hey, Little Hot Press, we're gonna create this membership, right? We're gonna make this golf club. In 2035, we're gonna be building a golf course. We got the fucking bar, we got the setup, selling glizzies and bourbon. I fucking loved it. So, I took it to heart. One of my buddies out here in Atlanta said, hey, can you teach me how to play golf? I want to play. Like, I've always wanted to play. My boss likes to play. He told me, hey, every Friday, take off for like 4 hours from work and go play golf. Get better at golf so you can come hang out with me, the boss. And I'm like, yeah, dude, I'll come help you, teach you how to play golf, I guess. I mean, I got nothing better to do in life, I spare 4 hours of my time every week to just donate. Why not? Like, what's the worst that could happen? Keep in mind, I didn't just take him out to the golf course like just randomly, right? So we've been going to the range, every couple weeks. He got some new clubs, One of the areas that we did not spend a lot of time on was the fucking chipping range, okay? And sure enough, we're on hole 2 out at beautiful Bridge Mill, and he pipes one, just shanked the shit out of it right in the right rough. No big deal. I'm like, dude, get in the car. It's fine. We drive over there. He top ones into the trees. Then he like blades one left, and then he fucking duck hooks one right. It just is fucking a nightmare. And there's a giant fucking lake, and he's already blown like 5 golf balls into this fucking body of water. And it's to a point where like bad golfers don't get good golf balls. Okay, he's got 4 sleeves of Pro V1s with his boss's fucking company on. I go, dude, if you want to throw $45 into the lake, just throw it in my pocket and I'll fucking use it. Because that's all you're going to do. So we've got the fucking bag of range balls that he's hitting on the golf course. It doesn't matter, right? I'm like, dude, don't worry about the fucking pond. Just come across the water and drop one after the water, and I'll, you can chip one up. I had piped one down the middle. I hit wedge to like 4 feet. Just feeling great. I'm like even par through a couple holes. Feel like I'm going to go out there and fucking go low. And I'm standing about 30 feet, and I'm off at about like a 45-degree angle from him. And again, we have not covered chipping, to be honest with you, like at all. So I just told him like, hey, just take a little putting stroke. And sure enough, as I'm stepping forward, and I turn and look back, and I look at him, and it like everything fucking slows down. Just think about like a car crash, and you could see it before it even fucking happens. And sure as shit, as he's taking the club back, I realize this asshole's taking a full swing. Like we're 10 paces from the fucking flagstick. Okay, we're like he could have underhanded and fucking gotten it closer. Sure enough, takes a full fucking swing and laser beams one at my fucking head. And sure as shit, as the wild fucking cat I am, I fucking am incredibly slow, and he tags the fuck out of me in the back of my head and knocks the fucking stars out of me. And keep in mind, I'm in shock. This golf ball has just been laser beamed in my head. I ducked, thank God. Hits me in the back of the head. Skins literally like skins fucking fabric off my hat. The golf ball. I realized I just got hit with a golf ball. Golf ball's still in the air. He hit it 180 yards off my head into the water. The 2 random guys that we were paired with look at him, look at me, and they're like, what the fuck just happened? These 2 idiots look at me and go, are you okay? And I go, I just got smoked in the head with a golf ball. I'm not fucking okay. I can't see. Sure shit. 3-putted from about 4 feet. Made bogey. Absolutely incredible. So
I'm
go
hoping
ahead.
the guys you were playing with then decided to move on without you two after that.
Oh no. They stuck around, and they were in clear form of what their new responsibility as fucking golfing partners was. One, make sure JC doesn't have to go to the fucking ER, okay, if he just falls out. And two, these guys were like fucking, they just got launched into World War II, or World War I, trench warfare. These fucking guys would hit the deck. Like, if they accidentally parked their cart in the wrong spot, these fuckers were scrambling around, hiding behind shit, hiding behind trees, hiding around each other. Because, not gonna lie, he didn't hit another person, but he almost did. Fuck it, Brian. Oh my God, he watch out. I'm gonna need to wear a helmet around this guy on the golf course. It was absolutely incredible. I did go to shoot 2 over par, which made me feel amazing. I don't remember any of it, which is fine.
I think he needs some more lessons before your next round out on the golf course.
He needs to learn how to play left-handed so I don't get fucking smoked again. I took the Jeff Pilati route, and I was like, I'll make him a little uncomfortable, stand right in front of him. Not a great idea. Not a great idea.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't park anywhere near that guy.
It was to a point where, like, he would have smoked about 6 people on the range. Like, that's how bad this shank was.
You're probably wishing it was a fucking Pro V1 because it's a little softer than the range ball when it got you in the melon.
That is true, yeah. The fucking top flight that smacked me in the head. Absolutely incredible. So I'm selling my Aloha Press hat. It's got a beautiful dent in the back. Absolutely free 99. Anyways, Jeff, with that being said, buddy, really appreciate it. It's that's my fucking golfing story. Sad to say that was not the first time I've been hit with a golf ball. I've been smoked with a golf ball before by my sister. Similar situation, except she was hitting a 3-wood from about 8 feet off the green. Full swing, tagged me right in the calf. I couldn't walk for about 3 days. Well, that's another story we'll tell at a later date, maybe when we're in person drinking. Jeff, really appreciate it. Have a great Thanksgiving as always. Enjoy your round on Black Friday. Looking forward to Brooks kicking Bryson's ass, and we'll talk to you next week.
Cheers, brother.
Wearing all black,
Aloha! Here with JC and Jeff.
Ain't no time for school today.
hitting bombs.
Hey, watch this punch cut lob wedge. Replace your Marshalls with Cart Girl. They're better looking. They're serving drinks.
Got to hit bombs off the tee.
Phil talking about a guy taking a shit in the gutter.
Mahalo!
That's what we did fireside with Phil.
Fire the stick.
Hit bomb and attack the pin.